to you live from the small town of Winthrop, Massachusetts. It's The Late Show with Robert Rich.
Thank you. It is an honor to be the very first host of the Wake Up Winthrop High School Holiday Show Late Show Extravaganza. When Mr. Donnelly brought this idea to the class to make an epic episode for after the holiday show and before break, I just couldn't say no. Just like when he puts me on a new story every week and all I want to say is no, but just can't. The holiday season is a season of giving. Giving gifts, giving food, all that stuff. Except for me, because I don't have a job or money, and I can't cook. So hopefully I can give you all a break from the last 30 minutes of school and make you laugh. Speaking of break from school, I think we're all excited for a little time off from school as we head into vacation. In fact, just yesterday I was in the office and I was waiting to get one of my sick notes approved when I stumbled upon the staff Christmas wish list. First, we have Senor Nickerson, who wanted 70 new football jerseys, and for 8 more kids to sign up for his next trip so he can take a nice little vacation. Mr. T's list of Santa was on there too. He was asking for an infinite supply of coffee, and for his fiancée to go easy on him next time they spar. Let's hope that one doesn't happen. The last teacher was Mr. Beck, and he just had one thing on his list. In his first calculus class, not to fail every single test that they take. Sorry, Mr. Beck. Lastly, from the class of 2024, they had a few interesting things written on there, including more than one unlocked bathroom, outlets that actually work in the school, and for the school year to just probably be over. Let's see if they get it next year. During this episode, we'll have many special guests on, some of the usual Wake Up Winthrop pre-break stories, and a couple of fun stories that didn't make the cut for the holiday show due to our time constraints. Speaking of the holiday show, big shout out to Miss Kalinda, the advanced drama class, the digital media 2 and 3 classes, Mr. Cross, his students and mentors, and everyone who is involved in the show. We know firsthand just how much work it is, so huge thank you to all of you, and they are all certainly on the nice list. With that being said, we have plenty of amazing stories here for you coming shortly, so kick back, take a sip of hot chocolate, and relax as we get into our first story. This story is from Luke Owen, where he will be talking to many people to see what video games Winthrop High School will be playing over the much-needed winter break.
Winter break is among us, and as it gets colder and darker at 4 p.m., I know everyone is looking forward to another yearly video game binge, whether you're going back to Minecraft, playing the new Spider-Man 2, or even going back to the dreaded Fortnite, and getting another victory for the OGs. With the holiday season also comes the opportunity to try out some new games if they end up on your Christmas tree or as a holiday gift. New releases coming out this season include Avatar Frontiers of Pandora and Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2. Caught up with a few WHS students and teachers to ask them what games they're going to be playing over the break and what platforms they play on. All right, we're here with Mr. Parsons. I have a question for you. What video games are you going to be playing over the break?
I mean, given that I'm a 33-year-old male and a dad, I'm going to play the video game of real life, focus on my family, focus on myself, try to make myself the character better, stronger, bigger, faster, smarter. I'm going to leave video games for you kids. Enjoy.
All right.
Some Minecraft, probably some Call of Duty, maybe a little bit of GTA, because you know GTA 6 coming out in a couple of years.
Oh, yeah.
You know me, I'm a sophisticated man. I play hockey, so I'll probably play some NHL 24 and maybe some Power Wash Cleaner Simulator.
You know we're playing Shell 24 because we got to get in that mindset for this in-season tournament. Let's go.
We're just wondering what games you guys are going to be playing over break.
I think I'm gonna play some Fortnite over break.
I'll probably play some Madden.
I just got rid of my old Nintendo 64. I finally made the upgrade. I got the Xbox 360.
Jake, what games you going to be playing over break?
Fortnite, of course.
Why?
Because it's the best game ever made.
What games you boys going to be playing over break?
Poker.
Fortnite.
Why?
Because, just trying to get my money up.
What platform do you play on?
PC, you know, PC Elites.
What console you play on?
Xbox.
What consoles you play on?
Like George's poker table.
Xbox.
Understood.
All those video games seem like great picks. Seems like the WHS students and staff are going to be up to playing some good video games over the nice long break. That's all we have today, and back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Luke. Now we would like to bring on our first guest, the big guy, who happens to be the most merry man in America. No, we are not talking about Jimmy the janitor. Please give a big round of applause to Santa Claus.
Thank you for having me, young man.
So, Santa, what is it like having to deliver all those presents all over the world in a matter of one night?
Well, you know, it takes preparation all year. Just like Winthrop beating Revere on Thanksgiving. Ho, ho, ho. Academy getting a big present for that one.
Big win for the team and the town. Santa, were you at the game this year?
Of course I was. Didn't you see me in the student section? I also had to have Mrs. Claus go to the Powder Puff game too. And I'll tell you this much. A lot of those girls from Revere are going to be getting cold this year. And maybe some ice packs for the Winthrop girls too. That was brutal. Speaking of deliveries, you guys delivered big L's to both Revere teams. But yes, preparation does come with it all, as everything does. I have to get the sleigh ready, I have to get all the presents wrapped, and we even try to do a few test runs before the big night.
That sounds like a great deal of work. Do you ever get bored of it and feel like you need a break?
You know, it's a once a year thing, and bringing joy all over the world is great. It never gets old. But it does do a toll on my body. So that's why I have a whole staff of elves getting ready to help me out when I get home.
A full staff of elves? What could they possibly be doing?
I know it doesn't look like it, but I do have a strength and conditioning elf, I have a nutritionist elf, and a masseuse to help get my body ready for the next year.
So are you talking about the trainer, Chris? That sounds great. Any chance I could borrow them for a few days to help me out?
Oh, no, they're only for me. They aren't even permitted to leave the North Pole.
Alright then, final question, or game rather. I'm going to show you a list of names, and you have to tell me naughty or nice list and why. Alright, so first is Mr. Beck.
You know, a lot of people say I look like Mr. Beck if I just laid off the milk and cookies. But he is on the naughty list. He gave me, Santa, an F on the last progress report.
Well, there's still time before second quarter grades close to get that grade up. Next person is Philly Boncoy.
Philly Boncoy will stay on the nice list, as long as he doesn't eat all my cookies, like last year. But if he keeps scoring goals, he should be okay.
Alrighty. How about an English teacher? Let's say Mr. Parsons.
Oh, he's on the nice list. He's the jolliest person I know.
What about Trevor Santa?
He's good at skiing, sailing, and the best photographer this school has, if I do say so myself.
Wow. A bunch of good things about him. So I'm assuming he is on the nice list?
Yes, of course.
Second to last student. Let's do Reese Broden.
Oh, Reese. She's definitely on the nice list. She actually just dislocated her finger at a basketball game, so I'll be sure to bring her a new finger brace for Christmas. But can I just say something? Someone who's definitely on the naughty list is Matt DeCarney, a.k.a. Jiggles. You know what you did.
Okay then. Now, the last person, let's just do me.
Robert, my friend. It's complicated. I like you, you know that. But you haven't scored enough goals this season. We gotta get better. We're gonna stop losing games. We're 3-0, but Philly and Petey cannot carry the whole team all season. But you're good. You're on the nice list. You're cool.
Well, Santa, thank you for your time. You should probably get back to the North Pole to finish up the preparations for the big night. You are a busy guy. Thank you for being on my show.
Thank you for allowing me to be on your show. And to everybody out there, have a happy holidays and a very merry, merry Christmas. I'll see you next year.
Now let's see some people struggle. Sam, Shannon, and myself took to the hallways to see if anyone could take down the Saltine Challenge.
Introducing Winthrop High School 2023 Saltine Challenge.
I've been here before. I've done this in the past. No reason I can't do it now. I've practiced for this moment, and here we go. 6 saltines in a minute. Let's go.
Alright, so I've heard of this challenge before. I know it's going to be difficult, but I'm always up for one. I think I can get it. What do you think, Mr. Cross?
I don't know. I watched Patsy do the jug of milk challenge before, and he threw it up everywhere. So I guess we'll see. But I don't know. If Parsons can do it, I think we can do it. What do you think?
I'm going to go for it.
All right.
I think this is going to be an easy challenge for the win. All 6 at once. I know the method, so it's going to be pretty easy.
Yeah, no, this is going to be late. I don't know about Sam, though.
I have no clue. I just don't know.
I don't think I got enough saliva to choke these things down. That's where I'm going into it with.
I'm just doing it because I'm hungry. So.
Are these like poison?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm really scared, and I feel like I'm probably gonna throw up when I do this on this desk right now.
As long as I don't choke, I'll be fine.
I don't really have much faith in myself. I'm not really good at this stuff.
I just don't think that this is like that challenging. Like,
Stop talking.
I don't know. All about jaw strength. 1, 2.
Okay.
Harder than I thought. It's just so dry.
Don't put it off.
Oh, 20 seconds.
swallow. Halfway there.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm not gonna do it.
Ten seconds.
10.
5 seconds. 5 seconds. You were close. You beat like Mr. Beck and them. He had like 2 left over. Halfway there.
George. We're on pace. Here we go. 5-second rule. Let's go! Saltine challenge complete.
Halfway there.
It's stuck in my mouth.
Okay.
If I had more body fluid, I'd get that done. And the winner of the 2023 WHS Saltine Challenge is Mr. Parsons.
Now that we saw some people do it, I brought on my next guests, Mr. Crombie and Danielle, to see if we could take down the challenge. Mr. Crombie, do you think you can do it?
Yeah, I'm the principal. I can pretty much do anything.
Dan?
I mean, I think I got a good shot.
Alright, so we have 60 seconds on the clock, 6 saltines. Ready, set, go.
You got it okay? This is a little salt. Salt would be good.
Very flavorless.
You okay? Looks like it's just me and you. We got
20 seconds. Oh my god. Graham, can you get my water? Can you get my
You
water?
must be a first timer.
That's the time.
Well, I only have one left. How many you got left?
I had 3.
Yeah.
You guys do have that. Alright, so overall, I don't think that went the way that any of us thought it would. I thought I was going to be able to do it. I didn't think it was going to be that hard. Daniel?
I'm pretty sure I dominated both of you guys.
Yeah, I don't know what Daniel's doing.
Oh, you had a hard time there, buddy.
I don't know if you finished. Alright. Everyone, please give a round of applause and a thank you to Mr. Crombie and Dan for being on my show and doing this with me.
Thanks for having us.
Both of you have a Merry Christmas. Jeez. Now for our third story. With all the hype of the holidays, many people forget one major thing that happens during break, and that is the coming of the new year. That is why Brooke went around the hall to see what Winthrop High School's hopes are for the new year.
Hi, I'm Brooke Danuccio of Wake Up Winthrop, and today we wanted to recap everything that made 2023 and see what students and staff's hopes are for the new year. Looking back into 2023, we've had numerous events and moments that stood out to all of us, including the Barbie movie release, Taylor Swift's Ever Tour, the death of musical icon Tina Turner, Jamie Lee Curtis winning her first ever Oscar, Rihanna's pregnancy reveal at the Super Bowl halftime show, the 2023 Met Gala, Friends star Matthew Perry's shocking death, and the premiere of The Golden Bachelor. Here at WHS, we've had also amazing standout moments, including the 2023 Powder Puff game win against Revere, along with our football team winning the Thanksgiving football game against Revere. We saw NAC champions from girls and boys hockey, girls basketball, and boys lacrosse. The WHS Drama Society's show-stopping performances including Frankenstein, The Wizard of Oz, and Freaky Friday, Mr. T taking off his shoes during class, the dreaded start of fourth lunches, the engagement of many teachers, all ending with a hectic powder outage that saw all of our students engaged. 2023 has been a wild ride. So with that in order, we wanted to catch up with some students and staff at WHS to see what their hopes are for the approaching year of 2020-2024. All right, Mr. Parsons, what are your hopes for the new year?
So I'm big into gardening. I have a little garden in my house. My goal for 2024 is having fruit trees.
What are your hopes for the new year, Ms. Del Solio?
My hopes for the new year are obviously for my family, my friends, to have good health, make more memories, and I'm getting married this new year, so I'm looking forward to that, and soon to be a wife.
My goal for the new year is to figure out which college I'm going to and drink less Red Bull.
My goal for the new year is to get my workload under control.
My goal for the new year is to make more money.
My goal for the new year is to finish up my college apps and save up for a new car.
All right, Sam, what are your hopes and goals are for next year?
I don't know. I hope to maybe get a girlfriend.
That's a good one. All right, Skyla, what are your hopes for next year?
My hopes for next year is to get into a good college, get a good education, get somewhere near Winthrop but far and close, and just do my best.
There you go. All right, what are your hopes for next year?
I think I just want to graduate.
I hope 2024 is better than 2023.
2024 is my year. I'm turning up. Let's go.
In 2024, we're winning the Ultimate Football Championship with Michael Holgerson.
All right, Chris, what are your hopes and goals for the new year?
To have a happy Christmas.
Good answer.
My hopes for the new year are to have a happy, healthy year and get ready for college.
My goal is to overcome senioritis and finish up the year.
Our goal for the new year is to control our spending amount.
And I'm going to drive slower.
All right, Ms. Dorso, what are your goals for next year?
My goals for next year, so I hope that, my family, my friends, and my students have a happy and healthy new year. A goal would be to finish wedding planning, and I'm just looking forward to an exciting 2024.
What are your hopes for next year?
We hope for midterms to go well.
My hopes for 2024 is going to an amazing college and having
a great time and making so many friends and, you know, having a good prom, graduation, just an amazing rest of my senior year.
What are you hopeful for in the 2024 new year?
Being happy and having good things happen to me.
Manifest. I hope to not have to go to test corrections for Mr. Davis.
I hope for good grades.
I hope for good grades too.
Some of my hopes for next year is to continue doing drama and to eventually get better roles going into junior and senior year. I also hope to get a raise at work. I've been hoping that for a while. Maybe that'll come true. And I hope to just keep spending time with all of my friends.
Goals for my next year is join the soccer team and score as many goals as I can and get good grades to like make my parents proud, you know?
My main goals for next year will be probably like make better connections with my friends and get better at soccer.
My next goal for next year is to like get a good job and to take care of my dad and my family.
Alright, so for this new year, I'm just hoping to get into college and make it far in the playoffs for basketball.
For this new year, I'm honestly just trying to pass Mr. Davis' staff class. For the new year, I'm trying to make it through Spanish and so far I'm
My hope for the new year is that my friends and family stay healthy and grades go good and hopefully basketball goes well.
I hope Josie just like warms the bench up really nicely.
Yeah.
So my hopes for the new year is that everyone in my family and all of my friends are happy and healthy, and we continue to have good times together. That's about it. It's a good one. Thank you. As you can see, there are a lot of hopes for the new year. That's all for this story. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Brooke. That was amazing. My hopes for this year are that I don't fail my midterms and that all my friends get into college. This year, we saw some amazing decorated doors from some very talented classes. The judges were judging hard and the competition was close. Let's check out some of those doors.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
So we are judging across a multitude of different criteria for the doors this year. Of course, that includes things like creativity, that's obvious, but also, you know, we wanted to look at how much teachers are including students in the creating of these doors as well. And is the teacher doing it all by themselves, or are they making it a class project, or are multiple people coming together to make these doors happen? So we're including things like that in our judging criteria as well. And of course, just generally looking for a door that really brings the holiday spirit alive here at Winthrop High School.
Well, first of all, one of the big things I'm looking at is student participation. I don't want to see some fancy door that a bunch of teachers got together after school and decorated. I want to see a door that was put together by students for the students with that student creativity. That's one of the biggest things I'm looking for. Secondly, I just want people to know I'm not impressed with overspending, okay? So if you just happen to be a teacher or a classroom that has a big budget and you go off and buy all kinds of fancy decorations and such, that doesn't impress me. Not at all.
Well, I think maybe jumping out to early advantages would be doors that got decorated first, right as soon as the contest got announced. And there's some doors that are in like very central areas, such as I'm thinking the Miss Del Solio S1 door. That's in a big passing area, so we see it a lot, and we saw the production of it happening too. And it's pretty elaborate. It's going to be the one to beat, I think, this year for sure.
There's been a few that have caught my eye. I missed Kalinda's room. I walked by. I did a double take. Not gonna lie, it jumps out at you with its colors and a little bit of the creativity that was used in putting it together. So I was impressed by that. Some other ones I've seen look a little messy, to be honest with you, and I've noticed those as well.
Well, what I'd like to see is individuality. on all parts, on the students, the teachers. I think that's what's going to make it really interesting.
Big congratulations to the winners. Whatever class wins the breakfast, just know that I'm going to come and steal a donut or two. Now for a skit from Brooke and Ellie with a fun TikTok trend.
We're girls basketball. Of course we win the NEC every year, but choke in the playoffs.
We're girls basketball. Of course we're gonna have over 20 turnovers in a game.
We're girls basketball. Of course we roll our shorts 15 times a game.
We're girls basketball. Of course we love playing in sagas.
We're on the girls hockey team. Of course our third period is always packed, so you get into the boys game for free.
We're on the girls hockey team. Of course we get new jerseys every year.
We're on the girls hockey team. Of course our schedule is so easy.
We're on the girls hockey team. Of course the theme is camouflage.
We're Stuco. Of course we're gonna prepare an event that no one shows up to.
We're Stuco. Of course we're gonna dress up for Spirit Week.
We're Stuco. Of course every time Timber comes on, we're gonna dance to it.
We're Stuco. Of course we're gonna teach you the energizers we learn at NEMAS.
We're teachers. Of course I would sign you a book written in the 1500s instead of teaching you about stock market and how to get a job.
We're teachers. Of course you're going to have to write an essay on the last day of break, before break. Why wouldn't you?
We're teachers. Of course we'd assign you 8-page papers that we probably wouldn't even grade and put in a pile and probably grade the last day before progress reports are due.
We're drama kids. Of course we have a 15-hour school day.
We're drama kids. Of course we're going to be at the school until 9 o'clock at night.
We're drama kids. Of course we volunteer to read scripts in English class.
We're drama kids. Of course we're going to ask Sage Kalinda what the show is.
We're Powder Puff. Of course we're going to have matching grade.
We're Powder Puff. Of course we're going to beat Riviere.
I'm a Digvid 3 student. Of course I have an independent study kit in my class.
We're DigVit students. Of course we're gonna come up here during every period that we have today. For a 2-minute project? Yeah.
We're DigVid students. Of course we're still bad at editing.
We're DigVid students. Of course we're gonna stay after school to finish the project. I gotta stay after for 3 hours.
Somos estudiantes latinos. Claro que vamos a decir groserías en español sin que nadie se entere.
Somos estudiantes latinos, por supuesto que vamos a bloquear los pasillos del salón de Miss Moore.
Somos estudiantes latinos, por supuesto que diremos what cuando claramente entendimos lo que dijiste, pero no queremos responder.
Somos estudiantes latinos, por supuesto nuestra página de inicio es el traductor.
We are boys basketball, of course we love track practice.
We're boys basketball, of course we like our Nike techs.
We are boys basketball, of course we think we're better than boys hockey.
We're boys basketball, of course we're about 500.
We're hockey players. Of course we're going to go top treader against Amherst.
We're hockey players. Of course we're not afraid of getting yelled at by Dale Dunbar.
We're hockey players. Of course we're not going to lock the box.
We're hockey players. Of course we're going to buzz with the boys after a win.
Thank you, Brooke and Ellie. That was amazing. Well, I really hope everyone enjoyed all the fun festivities that happened today. Again, a big congratulations to the Life Skills, Digvid 2 and 3, and Advanced Drama classes, as well as Staff Infection on another spectacular show. I'm Robert Rich, this is The Late Show. I hope everyone has a great holiday season, and don't forget, roll Fight!